Your calendar may be organized while your life is still poorly designed. You may have the planner, the reminders, the blocks, the alarms, the color-coded schedule and everything, but you will still be exhausted, irritable, foggy, and privately resentful. Why? Because time management can make you look responsible, but it cannot rescue energy that has been spent without design. Here right now, we're looking at something more capable adults ignore. The energy, not the time. Energy. For many years, people have been told to manage time. Wake up earlier, plan better, optimize your day, use hours wisely. So much has been said. And all of these, they're useful. Very, very useful. But it's incomplete information because time is fixed. Energy is not. You can schedule 8 hours, but you cannot force 8 hours of high-quality thinking. You can attend every single meeting, but you cannot guarantee that you're still emotionally present by the last one. Now stay with this. Some people are not undisciplined. They are misdesigned. They are placing heavy decisions in low energy windows, difficult conversations on draining days, creative work even after emotional overload, family presence after giving their best self to everybody else, and then they wonder why they snap. That's not always bad character, you know. Sometimes it's poor energy architecture. Energy is your capacity to think clearly, respond steadily, and act intentionally. When energy is high, you have space, you listen better, you decide cleaner, you delay reaction, you notice nuance, and so much more can happen within a smaller space than you can even imagine. When energy is low, small things become loud. A comment feels like attack, a request feels like burden, a delay feels like disrespect, and a normal conversation just becomes too much. Now that is why energy design is not soft. It is strategic. If you lead people, your energy is not just personal, it becomes environmental. Because people can feel it, your team can feel it, your spouse can feel it, your children, your clients, everyone around you can feel it. So the question is not only do I have time? The deeper question is, do I have the energy to do this well? Time may say yes, but energy, it may say no. And when energy says no but ego says yes, the system begins to borrow from somewhere else. From patience, clarity, health, relationships, recovery. And this debt that has been collected, trust me, you have to pay. Maybe not today, but it will be collected. Let's make this a little bit more practical. When do you think best? Morning, night, after silence, after movement, after prayer, after walking? When do you become reactive? After long calls or after conflicts, after travel, after too much screen time, after too many people needing you? Just think about it. When? Now, these may seem like random details, but they are design data. Most people build schedules around opportunity and not capacity. When someone asks, they say yes because there is space on the calendar. But calendar space is not the same as human capacity. A free hour after emotional overload is not free. It is recovery time wearing ordinary clothes. That small detail changes the whole pattern, if you notice it. Designing energy means placing the right work in the right internal condition. High focus work during high energy windows, low stakes tasks during low energy periods, hard conversations when you are not already depleted, rest before collapse and not after damage. So you see, recovery is not reward, recovery is maintenance. You do not wait for your phone to reach 1% before charging it, do you? But you see, many adults wait until their body is begging. before they pause. Now that's reactive living, and that is not ideal. Inside the design, we are not interested in looking busy. No. We are interested in sustainable outcomes that are produced by structure, and energy is a part of that structure, a big part of it. Now let's touch the identity layer for a bit. When identity is tied to productivity, rest feels like guilt. When your identity is tied to being needed, silence feels dangerous. And when identity is tied to performance, recovery feels like laziness. And so what do most people do? They just keep moving. But movement is not always progress. Sometimes movement is avoidance with a full calendar. Now ask yourself this quietly. What drains me repeatedly? What restores me reliably? Do I design for restoration or do I stumble into it by accident? And if recovery is accidental, stability will also be accidental. But that's not the result you truly desire. Design creates predictability and not perfection. Predictability. You cannot operate at peak energy every single time. No, you were not designed to be like that. Sustainable adults do not chase constant intensity. They design cycles. They plan how they move from work, pause, re-enter, focus, recovery, return. Now that rhythm, it's not weakness, it is architecture. This week, try one experiment. Choose one day. Reduce output by 10% intentionally. Not because you are lazy, but because you are studying your system. Notice what rises. Is it anxiety, guilt, relief, clarity, fear that you're falling behind? Just notice it. Now that reaction is information, and your response to reduction will reveal what has been driving the overload. Managing time fills your calendar, but designing energy protects your stability, and stability produces better decisions, better tone, better leadership, better parenting, better work, and better rest. So when I said your calendar may be organized while your life is still poorly designed, this is what I meant. Order on paper is not the same as capacity in the body. This week, don't just ask what you can fit in. Ask what your system can carry and carry well. This has been Inside the Design. Observe your energy, not to judge it, but to design it.